This video is about review for transformation of functions. We are given the graph of f of x. And we know g of x equals this. Calculate g of -3 and g of -5. For g of -3, we just need to plug into this function. We got -1/2 f of -3 plus 4 minus 2. So we got -1/2 f of 1 minus 2. Check on the graph when x equals 1, the y is 2, which means f of 1 equals 2. Therefore, we plug in now -1/2 times 2 minus 2. You will get -3. For g of -5, still we need to plug in. You will get -1/2 f of -5 plus 4 minus 2. So we got -1/2 f of -1 minus 2. Then you need to check on the graph. X equals -1. This point, that's -1, 0, which means f of -1 equal to 0. Therefore, we plug in -1/2 times 0 minus 2 equals -2. Give a full description of the geometric transformation of g of x. For negative sign, that's the first step. Second step for 1/2. Third and a fourth step. Therefore, we could write down the first step is reflect across x-axis. Second step, vertically compressed by factor of 1/2. Third step, you need to go to the left 4. Remember, inside there is a layer. Then for fourth step is go down to units. We need to sketch g of x on the same axis. First of all, figure out all critical points, like a turning point. This is the turning point. Some x-intercept, like this, this, and this. For each point, we got to do these 4 steps. We go to the first one. That's x-intercept -1. Reflect across x-axis, you stay vertically compressed by 1/2. That means your y-coordinates divided by 2. Y-coordinate is 0, so still stay here. Left 4. But remember, for this a graphing paper, 2 space means 1. 2 space. This is 1 unit. Therefore, I move to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I need to go down 2. 1, 2 is here. Now let's go to this point. Reflect across x-axis is here. Then vertically compressed by 1/2. -3 you divide by 2, that's -1.5, it's here. Then from here, left 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then go down to 1, 2, it's here. Now let's go to this point. Reflect across x-axis here. Then vertically compressed by 1/2, it's here. Because for 0.5, you divide by 2, that's here. Then move to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go down to, this is 1, 2. So we got this point. Now let's go to this point. Reflect across X and vertically compress by 1/2 still stay. Then I need to move to the left, fall down to 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 1, 2 is here. Then for this point, you will do the same thing and you will go here. This is the point. And we need to connect all these points. This is a graph. Go to number 4. Let g of x equals 1 over 4 f of negative 2 x plus 3 minus 7. The point A 2, 3 on the graph of f of x. What are the new coordinates of a point A prime on the graph of g of x that is transformed from A? First of all, we write down the transformation. 1, here's 2, 3, 4, and then here's 5. First step is vertically compressed by factor of 1 over 4. Second, reflect across the y-axis. Third, inside is linear, so horizontally compressed by factor of 1 over 2. Then for number 4, move to the left 3 units. And 5, go down 7 units. Then we figure out this is dealing with the x coordinate. And these two deal with the y coordinate. For y coordinate, it's easier, so we work that out. Vertically compressed by factor of 1 over 4 means we got the 1 over 4y. Then we go down 7. That means we go down 7 units, just minus 7. For x, reflect across y. That means negative x. Then horizontally compressed by factor of 1 over 2 means multiply by 1 over 2. Then move to the left 3 units means minus 3. So this is the transformation rule for x coordinate. This is the rule for y coordinate. Therefore, from f of x, we go to g of x. If I have xy for f of x, you will get negative x times 1 over 2 minus 3. Then you have 1 over 4 y minus 7. This will be the coordinate for g of x. We got x equals 2 and y equals 3 given over here. Then I plug in this part. You will get negative 2 times 1 over 2 minus 3. You will get negative 4. Then I plug in y is 3, so 1 over 4 times 3 minus 7. Got 3 over 4 minus 7. We will get, we do over 1, then cross multiply. you will get negative 25 over 4. Therefore, the new coordinate on g of x is negative 4 and negative 25 over 4. Let's go to B. The point 4, 7 on the graph of image function of g of x. G of x equals this one. What are the coordinates of the original points on the graph of fx? Still, we do the transformation. 1, here it's 2, this is 3, 4, and 5 steps. First step, reflect across the x-axis. Second step, vertically stretch the by factor of 3. Third step, remember inside is a layer, so horizontally stretch by factor of 2. For number 4, go to the right 1 unit. Then 5, go up 5 units. We know this 2 is dealing with x. And this 3, we deal with y. For x, horizontally stretch by factor of 2, that means 2x. Move to the right 1, that's plus 1. This will be the rule for x coordinate. Look at the y. Reflect across the y-axis, that means negative y. Then vertically stretch by factor of 3 means multiply by 3. Then go up 5 units, you add 5. Therefore, from f of x, go to g of x. If we got the xy for f of x, we got g of x, that is 2x plus 1, negative 3y plus 5. According to the given information, 4, 7 is on the graph of g of x. That means this is 4, this is 7. Then I solve for x now. We set up 2x plus 1 equals 4. So we solve the x equals, we subtract 1, then divided by 2, that is 3 over 2. Now we will set up negative 3y plus 5 equals 7. Now solve for this y. Minus 5, both sides get negative 3y equals 2. So divided by negative 3, we got y equals negative 2 over 3. Therefore, the coordinates on the f of x will be 3 over 2 and negative 2 over 3. This will be the answer, 3 over 2 and negative 2 over 3.